Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 19 shows Boruto waiting, just itching for battle to join in the fight. But the kind of thing that bothers me, or that kind of like messes me up a little bit, is that if he joins the battle, obviously Kashin Koji's like, if you join the battle, Jura will come after you, and he'll come after, and he'll kill you, right? Like, that's the essential idea. So Jura can kill Boruto. Basically, that's the timeline. That's the future, right? And there's not really anything that Boruto can do to change that, okay? There's no fighting, there's no skill, there's no technique to it. But I also think about, like, okay, if Jura can kill Boruto, then that means that there has to be someone out there who can kill Jura. So Jura is Boruto's kryptonite, or like he's like the thing that's going to kill him. He's his, like, the strongest person that can beat Boruto. So that means there's somebody else out there who can take on Jura and like lift off that heavy burden, that weight of like death. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, my first instinct, the first person who comes to mind is Kawaki. Kawaki is the only person outside of Boruto with the strength and the capability to kill Jura. And he's also like one of the people who hates the Shinju, who hates the Otsutsuki, anything that involves with them. And especially because he was after Naruto, and now that he's after Himawari, Kawaki has to have like a bit of more of a protective feeling towards Himawari after all the time that they've spent together, hopefully, right? And it just feels like right now, at this very moment, Kawaki's not up to par with them, but he will be as soon as Amado finishes upgrading him. So, in short, Jura can kill Boruto. Boruto can kind of like handle everybody else and deal with certain situations, and then Kawaki can take care of Jura. So it works out. It's a cool balance. You know what I'm saying? I don't know specifically what that means for the future. Like, you would think that it's like a triangle of like fighting forces, but Boruto's kind of like everybody's his enemy, or like he has to confront a lot of people, you know what I mean? He might have to confront Matsuri, he might have to confront the Bug Shinju. So essentially, Boruto's main antagonist, or like the person that he can fight alone, I guess, is, I want to say Code, but he's beaten Code already. Like, he's pretty capable of like defeating him. So I would also say Jura, but it's pretty proven that Jura could kill Boruto whenever he wants. So that's why I say, like, oh, Kawaki is the better option, or like if Jura can kill Boruto, then Kawaki can kill Jura, and then I guess it can be assumed that Boruto can beat Kawaki, but once he gets upgraded, they might be equals, so it's a little bit harder to see that. Outside of that, you know, it's just, I think it's going to be, obviously Sarda has Hidari, Team 10 and Konohamaru will have Matsuri. Another person who might be able to take on Jura is obviously is Himawari. She's like the only other person who could take on Jura. She's like, because she has the Nine Tails inside of her. Now, because she's the Nine Tails Jinchuriki, it makes her more of a likely candidate to beat Jura. You know what I'm saying? Especially because he wants to devour her. He wants the Nine Tails power. So I think it's going to be a lot more interesting to see that kind of confrontation, to see how that kind of plays out. You know what I mean? In the long run. I don't know if that's where they're going. It kind of seemed like they were going in the direction of Damon versus Himawari, but we haven't really seen Damon do anything evil or like bad yet. I imagine he would want the challenge of fighting Himawari, but I don't know. They would have to like shift goals, right? Like right now, I think Ada's on the side of the Hidden Leaf Village, but anything could make her twist or turn to go the other way, and Damon supporting her as well. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be cool to see. But in short, if Boruto gets killed by Jura, or if Jura is able to overpower Boruto, then somebody else can take over and take on Jura. So Jura can kill Boruto. Who kills Jura? Kawaki or possibly Himawari? You know, those are my two choices. Those are my top two ideas. And then obviously Kawaki versus Boruto have to fight each other. They have to confront one another, right? But It could be a collaborative effort. You know, you never know, right? It doesn't have to be one person over the other. It can be Boruto and Kawaki take on Jura, right? Boruto alone can't defeat Jura, but Boruto and Kawaki can definitely take him on. Boruto and Himawari can take him on. Team 7 with Mitsuki, Sarada, and Boruto can do anything. So it's kind of like that, right? We'll have to see how things progress. But as of right now, it's looking like it's just going to be Kawaki. But until we get like a Himawari training arc or Sarada or Mitsuki, until we see everybody kind of level up, well, we'll always be stuck in that place. But until then, we'll see. So thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah.